Welcome Shemstars. Welcome to the mathematics class. We will continue with the lesson 8, ratio and proportions. Today we will start exercise 8.3. But first we will understand what is proportion. Students, proportion is very simple. Let us understand this by a simple example. Suppose you have a computer screen of a size 40 centimeters into 30 centimeters at your home. Now you have to draw the screen in your notebook. But this is not possible because your notebook is too small for this ratio 40 into 30. So what will you do? You will scale the size down. See students, scale. Please pay attention on this word scale. Scale the size down means you will draw a smaller picture which is similar to the earlier one. You will draw a picture like this with length 4 cm and breadth 3 cm. This will fit in your notebook. Here the ratio is 4:3. In case you have a bigger notebook, you will draw a bigger figure like 8 cm into 6 cm. Here the ratio of length is to breadth is 8:6. Let us talk about the first case. Here the ratio is 4:3. It means because the actual size of the screen was 40/30. When reduced, it can be written as 4/3. Basically, we are dividing numerator and denominator by 10 to get 4/3. Now look at the second one. Here the numerator and denominator are 40. Here we are dividing both numerator and denominator 40/30/5. Here 40 divided by 5 is 8 and 30 divided by 5 is 6. So what did you notice here? What are we trying to maintain? We are trying to maintain the same ratio of the 3. That is, the first one was 40/30. So the first ratio is 4/3, then it is 8/6. All these three ratios are equal only. Just we changed the numerator and denominator according to our requirement. Here we draw the smaller screen and hence we reduce the numerator and denominator proportionally. That's proportion. It is nothing but the equivalent ratios. In general, the four numbers A, B, C and D are in proportion if A is to B is equal to C is to D. This can be represented as A is to B proportion to C is to D, read as A is to B as C is to D. Here the numbers A, B, C and D are called the first, second, third and the fourth term. The first and the fourth terms of a proportion are called extreme terms or extremes, and the second and third terms are called the middle terms or means. Here these B and C are the middle terms and A and D are the extreme terms. They are in proportion if product of the extremes is equal to product of means. That is, if AD is equal to BC. Now we will start exercise 8.3. Question number 1. Are 12, 18, 8 and 12 in proportion? The numbers 12, 18, 8 and 12 are in proportion if product of extremes is equal to product of means. These 12 and 12, these are the extreme terms, and this 18 and 8, these are the mean terms, middle terms. So now we will multiply this 12 into 12 and 18 into 8. 12 into 12 is 144 and 18 into 8 is also equal to 144. Here the product of extremes is equal to product of means. So these terms are in proportion. That is, 12 ratio 18 is proportional to 8 ratio 12. Now let us do question number 2. Here also you have to find out whether these numbers, that is 30, 45, 16 and 24 are in proportion. Same method, you will find out the product of extremes is equal to the product of means. First you will find out the product of extreme terms, that is 30 and 24, which is 720, and then you will find out the product of mean terms, that is 45 multiplied by 16, which is also 720. Hence these four terms are in proportion, that is 30 ratio 45 is proportional to 16 ratio 24. Now I'll do the fourth part. Here you have to find out whether these numbers, that is 30, 40, 40 and 55 are in proportion. Then again the same method, that is product of means, extremes first you have to find out, and then you have to find out the product of means, and then you have to see whether both are equal or not. So let us find out the product of extreme terms, that is 30 and 55, which is 1650, and then we will find out the product of mean terms, that is 40 into 40, which is 1600. See, you can see this, both are not equal. 1650 is not equal to 1600. Hence these four terms, that is 30, 40, 40 and 55 are not in proportion. Now come to question number. Students, question number 3 is verify whether the following numbers are in proportion. It is also same. So I will do one part only, that is 21. You have to find out whether the numbers 21, 16, 35 and 10 are in proportion or not. Same method, first you will find out the product of extreme terms, that is 21 into 10, which is 210, and then you will find out product of mean terms, that is 16 into 35, which is 560. Here you can see product of extremes is not equal to product of means, hence these numbers are not in proportion. Now come to question number 4. If the first three terms of a proportion are 9, 8 and 54 respectively, find the fourth term. Now students, let the fourth term be x. I have to find out this fourth term. I don't know this fourth term, so I have taken it as x. Now it is given that all these terms are in proportion. So I can write it as 9 ratio 8 is proportional to 15 ratio x. This x is my fourth term. Now if these terms are in proportion, it means product of extremes is equal to product of means. Now my extreme terms are 9 and x, and my mean terms are 8 and 54. So now I will multiply 9 and x, which should be equal to 8 into 54. So I will write it like this, 9 multiplied by x is equal to 8 into 54. Now I have to find out the value of x. So I will keep this x here and I will shift this 9 to here, that is from LHS to RHS. Now whenever I shift a number from LHS to RHS, we always change its sign. Here 9 is having the multiply sign, so when it will go to RHS, it will become the divide sign. So my equation will become x is equal to 8 into 54 divided by 9. Now I will cancel this 9 and 54. 9 6 are 54, 8 6 are 48. Now my fourth term is 48. X is equal to 48. Hence the fourth term is 48. Now let us do question number 5. Question number 5 is, if the first, second and fourth terms of proportion are 3, 11 and 55, find the third term. Here first term is given 3, second term is given 11, third term we have to find out, so I will take it as x, and the fourth term it is given 55. Now they are in proportion, so I can write it like this, 3 ratio 11 is proportional to x ratio 55. Now I will write the formula, that is product of means, product of extremes is equal to product of means. Product of extremes is here 3 and 55 and product of means is 11 multiplied by x. So again I will keep the x here and I will shift this 11 from this side to this side. So my equation will become x is equal to 3 into 55 divided by 11. When 11 changes its side from RHS to LHS or from LHS to RHS, we have to change the sign. Here 11 is having the multiply sign, so now it will become the divide sign. Now my equation is this, that is 3 into 55 divided by 11. So I'll cancel this 11 and 55, which is 5. 11 5s are 55. 3 5s are 15. So my third term is 15. Same ways you will do question number 6 also. That is, you will complete from question number 1 to question number 6 today. And tomorrow we will do question number 7 to question number 15. Thank you, Shemstars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on the Google Classroom.